Oh yeah, Puma Pesha. People of it is like. I feel like if he wants to be in a song with Master KG, let them start a song from scratch.
Thank you.
It wasn't right the way.
They're trying to build like a future Springbok, but still they're doing good. Because they can be able to build
a solid team.
Yes.
Shout out to the coach.
Shout out to the coach. Shout out to the
captain.
I'm a go
Tables have turned, bridges have burnt. Lost a lot of people, it still hurts, but I gotta keep going. The money come first, and I ain't gonna stop till I make it to the top. Tables have turned, bridges have burnt. Lost a lot of people, it still hurts, but I gotta keep going. The money come first, and I ain't gonna stop till I make it to the top, nigga. Ready for any challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good morning.
Welcome to another episode of Lalelathina podcast. I'm your boy, aka Nomzane.com. I'm not alone, I'm with the boys. Number 10 is here, the king is here, SS is here, Mosi is here, Sisonke is Pelele.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I so fast, my brother.
Yeah, I Zoom 10.
So I Zoom 15.
Zoom 15.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoom 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I think people will.
Never.
Team.
What's this who trained you must feel like it's also taking iPhone 15?
Yes, Yakan. Guys, hey, shout out to Nomzane.com for sponsoring us.
Thank you.
Check them out, guys. Check them out. Make sure you follow them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere. And they have quite a few stuff, you know. I want to just
Just someone to show me, yeah.
No, but the bling bling. There's a new one.
I'm missing out now.
Can't see.
Salute.
I think the Archer now is history.
SS no I am.
Nah, it's no SS is season. It's his moment to shine. He's the man of the hour.
He's all in. Yeah,
Of the moment.
I'm gonna be now blush.
I'm
This guy.
He's living the life.
Njengoba ngiqoko usemakhawboy ngabe bengifake sona nje la esayidini.
Howdy.
Nakuyabhawa.
Hey, my dog.
Nah, Petu, I guess who SS in Petu, you're gonna bless us with the principle of life. It's up to you which one you choose in Petu. I think it's important.
So look for me first. I would like guys to I know everybody knows what happened to Nomzane, his father. So I would like to have a moment of 20 seconds to respect his father.
I'm gonna sleep or what? Exposed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Asibonga kuleyo ndawo.
Here rest in peace, great. Yeah. Tell my principal today or Shai Amadala or isn't it the new one?
You are in charge.
Big one, yeah.
It's up to
Big
you.
one, you're in charge.
This one now.
Yeah.
I'm in charge.
Yes.
I got them. They have the day.
I've got them. Blah blah. Yeah.
So ladies and gentlemen, today I have my principles, the good relationship principles today. Yeah. So today we want to
I advise it to say the principle and then dive in. Say the principle.
My number one says communication. So it is a vital ingredient for a successful relationship.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, that's key, guys.
Mm.
I don't care whether it's at work or it's
Yeah.
it's with your friends, your family, or your love, like your partner.
Mm.
The thing is key, bro.
Mm.
Communication.
True.
Communication, bro. It also, I feel like it also on the other party
Yeah, I think
determines, you know, how much you mean to them
Mm.
or how much they mean to you. For example, if something big happens in your life and you don't tell someone, they might be offended. But if you communicate whatever's going on with you or in your life with someone, hey, they'll be like, oh wow, yeah, you know, you took your time and you informed me, and it might mean a lot in fact to the other people. But yeah, communication key.
Can that also apply to somebody that you, let's say somebody that you're crushing on or somebody that you're busy courting?
That's debatable. I mean, it depends. It depends.
Will it be taken as what you oversharing or what?
No, it's a bit like
It depends on which stage. Is it the early stages, mid, or like, okay, uvutunda, it's getting there.
And at the same time, your inner self tells you too. Your inner self
I
tells you.
think to support my brother la ubheki. Inzabi la ilimini. So kuzufike kulivutho nzalo. Futhi uqale khona lapho uxoxisane naye loyo muntu unahamba.
But in other cases, it might work in your favor. Because you might need some comforts here and there.
That's true.
And then you can Netflix and chill or something, I don't know. But it might work in your favor, it depends on the stage. It depends on the stage.
Netflix and chill.
I believe you're going to do as well.
Mina kune-evaluation engayenda and ngiyayibheliva kona ukuthi is the truth. Yabona isikhathi semantombazane le, it goes with the
Hey, akumathi ntombazane.
it goes with the fact ukuthi
Ntombazane.
if girl now yabona ukuthi I know ubheki is not making the move. Abo girl they always have a way. Yabona.
But
So
that's
kahle mina
true.
ngizama ukusho
That's
ukuthi
true.
ayikho iking yabo chill.
But again, let me ask you a question. Is it always the case ukuthi if umuntu wesifazane, let's say mhlawumbe she doesn't have your eyes on you, you can make her have her eyes on you or like you?
Yeah, in some cases kuyenzeka.
But what are the chances of that? Is it like percentages wise?
Mancane kakhulu. Mancane, but
Because me and my belief is, I don't think if it's advisable for a guy to chase a woman. She has to be the one like saying, "This is my man.
Putting the effort.
He's the one." She must be crazy about you more than you.
That is
You know
true.
what I mean?
That is true.
Not that you shouldn't love her, but she has, you know, I don't believe in this thing of chasing someone because I feel like they have an advantage and they can use it against you. For example, they might keep saying, do this for me, do that for me, and you might end up not winning her, you know. Some people will give you false hope. You keep doing things and things and things only to find that she knows which one are valid. You keep buying flowers, taking out, but there's not even an opportunity, and she knows.
And no, the problem with sitting in Amachita with this thing, like some of us, not everyone, but like if you look at it now, if you like this girl, like let's say you like her eyes, you're I can tell you it's gonna be difficult to talk to her. Because like because you love the girl in a way ukuthi sometimes kuba nzima ukuthi uzombuke noma namhlangana ngemehlo yabona kube naleyo. But if you don't love a chick ulama chito ukuthi vele it's easy ngathi nje asaqhamuka lapha ngibe nje ngibongelela.
So ukuthi if you take any grindile it's hard to approach it.
Sometimes uba nalivalo
that's what I was about to say for me in my
it's different.
No, in my experience I never get a girl that I love so much because of that Kwababa thing. We are like, you can't even express yourself to that. You can't even express yourself.
Yeah. Be safe. Until I sing, I expose that. But like, yeah, I understand what you mean, Fitz. I understand. But one thing I know for sure, Fitz, let's say you feel like, hey, look, chill, more or I'm tired of this much. If she's the one to initiate a conversation, you're most likely to.
True.
You know what I mean? Like,
it goes to what you just said. Yeah. Sometimes in the same framework.
Exactly. It's gonna be like, okay. Because she also break it. Yeah. Someone has to break it.
Someone has to break the ice.
Most of the times,
I can see this guy already. He wants to say something about me.
I'm saying
let's continue. The topic is interesting.
My number 2 principle says healthy conflict. So sometimes there's a bad conflict in a relationship that's not supposed to be, but there's a healthy one. It says sharing of disagreement with both parties feeling able to speak their mind.
Yes, but Fitz, this is honestly speaking, Fitz, I was these days. That's one of the things that I've been meditating about, man. But as human beings, we are not the same, and we shouldn't expect ourselves to be the same. For example, I have my own beliefs. I have my own perspective of things.
Vision.
I shouldn't expect Umselego to be exactly like I am. I should accept him, the way yes, with his differences. You know what I mean? Nango, yes, bro.
Ngiyambona uvumele eTulu kakhulu umsele ngomuntu ochaza but singayipromote le inkinga yakhe lesiyatiko sonke ngewe ukuthi sifuna ukuthi asinga-extend
cha leyo ayasethwa leyo upgrade
ukuthi siyabantu ukuthi akabambi ifoni vele kufuna si-expert
because even today I tried calling him, he didn't answer.
I was at work.
They told me this guy's leaving now.
But I was at work.
So why didn't you call back then?
Yeah,
because I got the message.
that's the thing.
What else I mean? As long as I get the message, why should I call you back? Why should I bother? Hey, that's like 2 minutes of my time.
To go back to the point, we might bring a topic and put it on the table. I will see it differently, and I shouldn't expect everyone to see it the way I see it. Understand? As much as we might go back and forth on the argument, but that doesn't mean I should now hate you or think there's something wrong with you just because you see it differently than I do. You understand? So as a man of it, they are healthy, conflicts, yes, some disputes, whatever you call it. And I feel like they are needed as well.
They are needed so that
you
can see.
Exactly. It opens your mind. It's okay, this is a side I didn't even think about or I didn't even see.
Yeah, I mean, this healthy conflict, it goes even beyond relationship. It goes even in my companies. Where life in general, because that's what creates a debate. We can debate about something. I'm bringing my points, which okay, man, I feel like this and this and this. Those are the healthy debates. Because
Yes.
one another is benefiting. Yes, this thing.
Yes. And the whole point is not to I'm trying to prove what's right, you know, when we are better, I'll see it. No. It's for the sake of seeing both sides. It's okay, yeah.
I mean, eventually, at some point, you know, when the one agreement,
it shouldn't be personal at the end of the day.
True.
It's needed.
True, it shouldn't be personal, yeah.
That's true. Yeah, we're not always gonna see eye to eye in things. There are days where we're gonna follow tie. No, it's tough again.
Or else,
you know.
Or else we're playing games.
We lie to each other. There's no way fix. There's no way.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we might have the same mindset and the same goals. I understand. But the way we see things is going to be different at some point.
I mean, like a healthy relationship, it doesn't matter you share or whatever. It has to be a relationship where we need to be honest to one another.
Yeah.
If you tell I don't agree with this, I have to be straight with you. No, I don't agree with this.
Exactly.
You understand? If you reach out to that level of honesty, then...
And they always say, in fact, like, in every couple, someone is going to be better at something than the other one. And it has to be like that.
Yeah.
For example, in fact, you might find that your woman is going to be way good with finance. Don't be a typical man and say, I need to supporting that because she's good at it. You might be good at something else. You know what I mean? It sometimes you shouldn't look at it in your gender. Oh, it's just because I'm a man, I have to be in charge of this role. 1, 2, 3. No, be open-minded. Because I'm telling you, bro.
And that's been like the major factor for most of the breakups. Or divorces. Jealousy.
Support someone. If someone is good at something, it doesn't matter what, bro. If that person is good at something, lift them up.
Push it even further. Yeah.
Same applies to them as well. If you're good at something,
they must support you.
Yeah, don't feel intimidated. It's a partner. It's a person.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Same applies to us here as a magic and Facebook. We know who's good at what.
Sure.
It's not when wait. Our in-house. Minister of Finance. Not Gwete Mundashi. Our very own Gwete Mundashi. Secretary General. Understand? Sushata Mungawa. I must oversize.
Last season,
Vice President. Speaker. And I see Madam Speaker. What do Mr. Speaker? On a point of order. It's a matter of recognizing someone's gift, you understand? If you're good at something, I shouldn't be intimidated by that. Wherever you go, work, your friends, home, your family, support someone to get whatever they do.
As I feel like a lot of people will see it that way. Well, this world will be like a better place.
It will be, bro.
But unfortunately,
people get intimidated, get jealousy.
I don't know why,
Even at work.
What's the cause of jealousy?
Even at work, like one thing.
It is a disease, my bro.
Because all these things, we found them here, we'll leave them here.
Exactly.
We should be like uplifting
something else.
I'll say the cause of jealousy, it's you feeling like this person is surpassing me.
That means you have your eyes on other people, not on yourself.
Yes,
not on your goal.
Or maybe this person is reaching your goals faster than yourself.
But why are you even worried about the other person in the first place?
The thing is, let's say, I'm in school, same table. Every day, same table. After a test, he gets 50%.
No, he gets 100%.
No. Oh yeah. He gets 100. I get 20%. So Rahoren, this girl 1D. So
But
the
like,
hate starts getting the already. This guy's not sharing like relevant information with me. He's not saying, yo Joe, chill and stuff like that. He just wants to be there.
Because what I was
and
gonna
be
ask
there.
before you said that, I was gonna say, what made you think that he's not deserving of getting the 100%? But when you put it like that, I get it. But my other perspective is, why do you think they don't deserve to be where they are? Or where they're going? You know
The thing is,
what is
the
causing
thing
you
is,
to think?
like I said, him and I, we share the same table. So everything that we're doing has to be the like.
So I
if
guess,
he's here, I'm here, something is wrong.
so you don't want him to be better than you.
Yes, that's
the
where
main
jealousy comes in.
You don't want anyone better than you next
Better
to
than
you.
Next to you.
Well, the
yes.
question
You want them far. So that means block them 86 them. Fire.
It's lacking of passion sometimes. Like you don't wanna be like in your way of like, okay, I'm me. I'm not gonna be same like the person. Because sometimes like you finish, maybe we're gonna finish the same time at school, but you're gonna be successful first than me.
But that doesn't mean you'll never be
I
successful.
must be patient.
Yeah, your time is coming.
My time is coming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people they lack something like that sometimes.
Sometimes just to add on, guys, it's more like if uthi mina now we are at the same level, since izinto ngendlela efanayo, then it's just the same as we are like playing for a team A1. You understand? We can have the skill, but uthola ukuthi ima levels wethu ngekafani, but we are in the same class. You understand? The same in school. Singaba ku same grade, doing the same grade, but uthola ukuthi the level of thinking ayifani. I mean, I'm at another level. Ngendlela yokuthini, maybe izinto like ama notes at next week mina ngafunda namhlanje. Uthola ukuthi wena uwafunda the day before.
Sure.
You understand?
So you think hanging out with people who are not in your same gives them a wrong impression?
A wrong impression of
Would now they are supposed to be like you.
Exactly.
Whereas they are not.
Yeah.
So
that's how I look at it.
My question would be, if that's the case, Biggie, what's stopping you from, if you feel like, okay, he's like surpassing me, this much, what's stopping you from approaching him and be like, so how did you get there? Or how did you
have
ego. Yes, ego. That's where I'm headed. That if we can deal with ego, that's the main.
Ego is another problem.
That's the main problem. Ego and low self-esteem.
That's where communication steps in.
True.
And after communication, global conflict. That's why you guys have to break it up. Or
Connect to one principle to another.
Will it be like a healthy conflict, or will it be just conflict? We might actually break up this table. You go there, I go there. Because sometimes when it's a tough pill to swallow.
True.
Yeah, but that's type of things people do, bro, just because of your ego. No.
You could help. You understand? But abanayo na this courage. Yabona kufanele ukuthi wahleli kanjeni. Uthola ukuthi nginenkinga serious. But I can't put it on the table. And only to find out who said I put it on the table. Umsele mhlawumbe would have come forward. That's
easy.
That's
solvable. You know what I
mean? I'm not even
the way it's faced is gonna be like,
you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because think about it. I'm dealing with something
because you're holding it inside.
Versus dealing with something with 5 people.
Sure.
You know what I mean? You understand the way
it's
exactly, bro. You have to speak up. You know, you can help. I still feel like what we see sometimes on social media as well goes down to pride and ego.
peer pressure, all
yeah,
that. It
yeah.
goes together, all these things.
Yeah. There's a certain life you portrayed online,
Mm.
and you have to keep up with it. Even when reality kicks in, but you still wanna set that bar.
Sure.
That's
So-
another thing.
Yay!
People are like
Hey, banamanga bad.
abusing
Lies.
social media.
You guys have you guys seen Gives them tune saying lies, nothing but lies. Have you seen that video?
I know.
You guys should check out that video.
Yeah.
It says
I
just
saw it.
lies.
Apparently don't cheat I'm banning their flights.
Yeah.
Yasaphinde kodwa nje at least ubhene kule
One
category leyo line.
Mara mfethu to be honest, banele lento ishoyo.
Hi.
Yeah, those are like.
Let's be
main-
realistic.
Even nayo nale social media lesisho yona, the way people are portraying themselves on social media. That's another thing eyenza abantu think like things are not going for it, because you see social media ubanele maybe umalume wakhe udecide ukuthi umlungu wakhe bayokusebenza ePretoria. Ubanele waqhuba waba muhle wafika kule hotel yasePretoria washoot checked in what yabona uyosebenza ubanele lapha yabona wena seeing that
You think they're staying in a nice fancy hotel,
Sure.
because lento ibonayo yabona i-social media mfethu
Yeah, that's true.
But sometimes, I also feel like it's how other people view it, right?
Yeah.
For example, I'll make an example with me. Obviously, I was in the US, was visiting big cities for the first time, right?
Yeah.
The excitement, I would post it, I put it out
do
there.
that.
I go back home and I went to a tuck shop.
Mm.
The comment that I had there was like, what? Ufuna ne tuck shop ubuya phesheya.
So ngeke sakusho.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but manje.
Like my mind was not even there. Okay, now since I've
So
been to
you
America,
imagine,
since I've been to New York, Times
Mele,
Square,
you have to go to
I had to go to Woolworths. I'm not allowed to touch shop.
Or go my gateway pen.
You know what I mean?
Gateway and stuff, yeah.
Or the oceans.
Yeah.
This thing goes back to kahle mina I look at it ngendlela ekanjena ne. As much as we travel in those big cities and stuff like that, enjoy and having fun, it's just an experience.
It's an experience.
It doesn't change the person you are.
Mm.
That's
Exactly.
not what I know.
And just feel people think you know you.
And I still wanna live.
This
No,
thing
yeah.
But the thing is, they
So
give you the,
ungamangali kusasa ungibona ngihambe emahushu I'm carrying isaka lamazambane.
No, they'll be dying. They're like, he's broke.
the thing is like, to add on to what you said, people will automatically give you like the pedestal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
Me, bro. Me, bro.
You gonna command this meeting.
Yeah.
Your view
Man.
contains weight.
Yeah,
Me.
otherwise
Your point is
just
just
like them.
yes, we like to hear what's
What is it?
You know what?
It's
Let that show him says. Like I call some of my friends in the, like most of the time. Tossing a phone out. Hey, like the comment I'm getting isn't it me this guy? Like who do you think I am?
they put you very
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
man, I'm
high.
checking out here.
It's okay. This guy, because in their world, you have to have a certain amount of money to be able to go to Times Square.
Yeah,
To
true.
go to America and to fly to the US.
Even
In their world, it's something that
even
is,
Medulla has to be like that.
exactly. You have to be a smart person.
No.
You know what I mean? We don't consider ourselves as like the geniuses in the class or whatever. But in their world,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They see it as like, okay, you really have to be this
Just like
top
what
person.
Mandela said. Yeah.
And
You can see it.
That's the reality, me, bro.
I call some
And
of
they
my
don't look
guys.
at you the same.
Yeah.
Once you go, like, hey, Pela, this guy is from overseas. This guy,
Yeah.
so tell me what's going on.
Imagine the pressure.
To them, really, they don't even see themselves going overseas.
Imagine
But
the
you've
pressure,
done it
bro.
multiple times.
Yeah.
So you
like,
just dislike this big person who's, done
the
it.
fact that they've been on that flight, you know.
Yeah, exactly. What? You've never been on that. Hey!
Yeah.
It's different.
They even ask you about big celebrities. How
Me,
Yo,
bro,
time, bro.
Yes.
One of my friends, first time I came to America, I told them, Reggie, I'm going to America. You know what this guy said? We are rich, Mus. He's killing himself in my budget.
No, you know what? I was like, hey, so tell me, hey, so hey, you have over $1 million, eh? So automatically they have this number in their head. If you live in America, this is the amount of money at least minimum you're supposed to have or you have in your account. Yeah, but they just put you it very out there. They don't want to see you in the taxi rank, they don't want to see you in the tuck shop. They don't even want to see you walking past in jail. At least they want to see you inside the car. Now go on a 40. It depends. They don't want to see you in like an Uno. Uno, Renault Clio, or Pikachu.
What if Tikan's the queen?
Renault Queen. It's funny because that's the car I rented at the airport.
I don't want to mention
I don't think, bro.
but kunomunye umjito ungane wami ukhona khona la eAmerica wangitshela enye into mfethu abona ngaphela ipower asimangabele emzansi afika wathenga ipolo yabona ngahamba ngepolo nje kene abo instead ukuthi leya polo ile like because usena just angafuni kuya kuma taxi nanani yabona instead ukuthi imlethele isithunzi sokuthi hayi intwana idonsile libhara yabona sharp criticism.
Oh yeah, uphuma phesheya ipolo phethu abantu bethu mara saselokishini.
Bayokutshela ukuthi imoto umfana omncane waselokishini.
Whenever they expect you to drive an Audi, Mercedes, a BM, you understand like
Ford Ranger,
exactly.
Legend 50.
Oh, you understand? Or Range Rover. Because their mindset or their world, they think it's in America.
Hey, mabe kubona taxi, babona athi so broke, yabheda kanjani. I'm still part of them. Actually, ukuthi ngamali nephaketheni.
And it's funny because that's the experience we went through when we came back as
Exactly.
I think I bought a car 6 months later, and one guy said to me, just because I was on the taxi and then all of a sudden I got a car. They're like,
Can I say something else? I went home. So I was chilling with these other guys. They were asking me already. Because I chilled in November. So around March day before I came, this other friend of mine asked me already, hey Joe, why don't you look for a job? I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want a job. This other guy's like, this guy is mine.
that's the only thing that would make sense.
That's my job. I don't want to in your bank account. Who's sitting with 500,000?
Who in South Africa will say I don't want a job? Unless you have proper money.
That's true. If like every day, you're able to.
That's me, bro. I had to
give them
constantly
something,
explain
drink or
myself to
something.
people. They're like, hey, man, you sit. I'm like, yeah, this is more like my only break, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
I worked for 3 years straight.
Straight,
Whatever.
sure.
They're like, what? You can't what? Like they're trying to process and understand that they don't get it. I mean, they're not supposed to, but like, Lama questions, in their world, it doesn't make sense.
But I think for me, like with the fact that we have that experience, it's a good thing moving forward. Because now you know if you say Kaya, what is it?
You know what to expect.
And nothing will surprise you.
And it's funny because people will expect you to take care of whatever, like you know what I mean? Even if there's some, for example, let's say different family members are out for dinner, they'll expect you to take care of the whole thing. Because you put my pressure out. You know what I mean? There's that to how the class of money. They expect you to do magic, like pay bills or do things. Like, okay, what did you bring for me? You know what I mean?
Whereas, and talking about what you bring for me, some they go as far as it like, Because I remember when I was talking to one of my cousins, I'm like, I'm coming back in December. You know? And then she was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to send you shoe sizes. I'm going to take a look at one size for hey. Shows me in Jordan, last in America, there's a difference in terms of quality.
We need to talk about that. No, but we need to talk about that.
This one is from America.
It makes a difference, right? But guys, in reality, do you guys know what most of the brands in South Africa, some of them are fake?
Yeah.
For example, I'll make an example with the polo. Do your research. The polo, I need to guy and a horse and all of that. The one in South Africa is facing the other way, but no one knows.
Oh yeah, they say
Go to a polo shop here in America. It's Polo Ralph. Yes, Ralph Lauren. Go to them, buy a product from there. You remember that class is J1s? Focus. The class, you remember we had a fact. Our outlet, we had a fact. You buy there, like they have discounts and all of that. And then you go to South Africa and you find a polo there. Obviously, it's expensive there as well. But when you look at two, like, no, this one is facing the other side. Something is off here. But obviously, someone who's always been in South Africa doesn't know that. And you can't tell me that's legit. No, no way. There's a lot of brands that are not.
Just like a Converse too. The one here and the one back home. There's a huge difference. There's a huge difference.
Now, I don't know. I have a lot of questions more, bro, because I'm not sure if it goes down to it's owned by different people and the trademark. They have to make it face the other side because of the trademark or the ownership. But it's not the same. I regard it as fake.
It's a real thing, Papa.
But then they pay a lot of money for it. It's insane.
Yeah, bro.
It's insane, bro.
So I is going to tell America, but I'm very from
now. But if someone from SA is asking you to buy something, send them a link and the price.
Yeah, I'm making mad.
Finish.
Yeah.
No, they can buy. No, let them buy it, but send it to your address and then you bring it over.
Hey, man, don't expect it. Don't do 2 days. They'll get it maybe after years or something.
But my point is, don't let them send money to you or expect money from them or whatever. Let them do it when you'll be the delivery man. When I do the delivery. Because you will buy it with your own money and expect them to pay. They'll be like, when we pay share or whatever. Or they'll keep quiet. Then your money is gone. Yeah, bro. Anyway, guys, in the economy, I feel like let's just generalize the whole thing, not just specifically in South Africa, but in the US, in the world.
That's what I was basically
what is the best way to deal with crime and fates? Because, actually,
snitching.
You think there's supposed to be like a hotline, anonymous?
Yeah, there is, man. People are not snitching enough. Because snitches get stitches.
Honestly,
no one wants to be a snitch.
Honestly, when I looked at it, I was like, in our categories, there's political crime, there's physical crime. They involve guns and all of that. And then there's also online crime. They involve black market,
human
trafficking. So it's in categories.
Online.
Cyber.
So online, then let in our categories, if you are better, if one would be in charge, it would be to hire a head of each category. Give them an option so that you hire them or you jail them. If you hire them, they will be able to catch the rest. That's a lower online.
But see, guys, let me bring something up, man. You guys know Mukwanas?
Yeah, boys.
The guy. CPS General. That's the case it's in.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys noticed the difference ever since he stepped in? What makes you think about it? Why was Beita not doing what he's doing right now, Mukwanas? Because clearly things were not perfect. But look at the action that Mkhwanazi is taking. Some people are criticizing him because it's all about killing. If you want to fight with the cops, we're not going to take it easy. We're going to fight till we're going to die. There's been a trend. We would see if there's a crime committed, 3 days later, the people who committed the crime, gone.
Oh yeah?
Now he kills. Doesn't play.
That's the way.
He doesn't play.
That's the way.
Categorize
it. Give them
And
options.
even if it's cash heist or whatever, he will find it. There's always been a story would say, okay, people who committed a crime, a few days later, I found like he investigates and he finds those people. It doesn't just fade away or whatever.
But if you look at it, most of the time, like the release tunes of Amapoids and stuff like that, it has been one trap. He didn't have any presence.
Exactly.
Up
For the longest time. Up until now.
And
I've seen a lot of comments on Twitter. And a lot of people are saying the only police that are working in South Africa are the ones from KZN.
You see?
That guy is they need him to be in charge of the country.
Yeah, but like, if you look at the SAPS, I mean, it's tunes essentially because of because the crime, the way we the different type of crime, it's everywhere. It's not just Douglas, I'm whatever. No.
But that guy, I respect him, and even you see these videos, you'll see that there was a video that was
I should
trending.
check him out.
No, you should, bro. That guy. So there was a trend on Twitter, well, on social media in general, of these young boys, man. I'm sure they teenagers, like late teens or early 20s, bro. All of them carrying guns, walking around the streets, daylight. You know, few days later, some of them are shot or some of them have been arrested. So if there is a trending video of someone committing a crime in KZN, know for sure, bazobanj.
Follow
catch them. And I know there was another story of 2 women that were found in the Mgini River, dead.
Serious?
He found them, killed them, gone.
Yes,
You know?
yes.
So, my question, the question that I have is that the person before this guy, why were they not doing the same thing that he's doing right now? Because clearly it's possible to do it. I'm not obviously promoting goods people must die or whatever.
No, but
people have to pay for the crime.
Exactly.
The job has to be done, man.
Exactly. Hence we were gonna go to the fact justice system, and sometimes a lot of people, if you would like have a platform of people coming in and share their views, you will be shocked with the views and people will come up with. Because if you look at the justice system on its own, in terms of dealing with crime, for me personally, I'm one of those who feel like it's failing us in a way.
Just on the same point, there's another person who made a comment, right, on the same topic, Mkhwanazi. If Mkhwanazi was in charge during the time Gaten Mackenzie committed a crime, we wouldn't have Gaten Mackenzie.
You would have been
So some people are saying other people, like if you give some of these criminals a chance in life, they might change for the better.
And the problem is it worth it to take that?
That's gambling, that's gambling.
But we have Gaten Mackenzie today. He's a changed man, a minister who's very effective.
He's 1 in a million.
Yeah. What if the person you killed is 1 in a million as well?
It
wasn't his time.
This thing on our night.
This time is up.
This thing has to go with your purpose in life as well. She also Gaten Mackenzie, that was his start point, and then Manje is living the purpose.
It could be the same with these people.
But
that's what I'm saying.
If when you get killed, it means you didn't have a purpose in life. So you really, your time was up. Your time is up. But we're not gonna gamble. harsh criminals.
Sometimes I think I saw you must love your job and do it honestly. Because I feel like he's doing his job. Doesn't matter.
No, yeah. He even actually spoke about cleansing. Because in some of these, they have special people and even counselors who will talk to these police officers to make sure they're in a good state of mind. Some of them, they'll go through cleansing because obviously if you kill a person,
that's good.
You have to do something like it's not something that you can just let it go. You have to go to a counselor and they have to, do the right.
Some therapy,
But yeah, his point was they have like the whole team to make sure police officers are okay with dealing with that, because that's what they're gonna be doing. They keep doing it.
So what is the Minister of Police's view on Konazi? Did he say anything?
Who's our Minister of Police?
I don't know his name.
I forgot.
I think it's DA. Really?
I don't know. Correction. Correction. VF Plus.
Oh no, that's correctional service. He's the one who's grading all the
He's a very quiet guy. He hasn't said anything.
But guys, have you guys noticed Suboti? Okay, let me ask a question. A minister that is mostly on social media and a minister that's not on social media, does it mean the one on social media do their job well and the one that's not on social media don't do their job well?
No. I mean, I would say no, because in social media it's just to expose yourself in a way. You can, Bangashu, you've done something which you didn't even do it. It's just an exposure.
But what if, think about it, we're living in 2024 and the best way to keep people informed is through social media.
It has to be. I mean, I would say it doesn't have personally to be the minister on social media. There has to be like a portal that represented the department as a whole. Because maybe if there's something that the department did very well, it can be put on your platform. And
but what are they doing to make sure it reach enough people or the right people?
I mean, there has to be someone who's specifically doing that.
Social.
Because some departments, there's a lot of departments out there. There's a lot of ministers out there, and we don't see anything or we don't hear anything. We don't even know who's the minister. We knew obviously when they announced, but we can't even point out the face. Just because they are not as effective on social media to stay engaged with the people.
That's the things that they need to work on. Because if you have to look at India, some people don't like social media because of whatever views they have.
But that's where the highest percentage of citizens is.
Yeah, it's true. Hence I said there has to be like a platform that will represent the whole department. And there has to be someone who's going to be engaging with the people through that platform. It doesn't have specifically to be Umsele. But if Umsele is fair that if I have my own social media, I'm exposing my identity or my personal whatever.
That's what I was saying. Sometimes when you're doing this job, you must be brave to do this thing and do it. Because what you're saying right now, if you go to social media, you're gonna be like seeing everything, because that's where the platform is now, to see what's going on.
Let's say they make you a minister of something. Don't you think it's also, there are people who are following you because they want to stay updated on something? I know they're going to be following the page of the platform or the department in charge of, but some people will follow you with the intention of, I want to stay updated, I want to know what this guy's thinking about on this specific department. You understand? So you're saying you shouldn't use your personal social media to promote what you're doing or to update people on what you're doing on your
I mean, it's a good thing to do, but then you have to look it in a way which some they don't like to expose their personal whatever. You understand? For instance, if you open a social media account, you are putting details up. Some people are not comfortable with doing
so
that.
some of the ministers are not
comfortable with that.
So let me answer you, according to my view, I feel like Mnumzane's point is, shouldn't it be mandatory? I believe it should be mandatory because you're a public servant. Because you are you have to be known.
But let's be honest, guys. What Gates Mackenzie did is very effective.
Even if you are like an assistant,
but we shouldn't forget, as public servants as they are guided by a constitution. They have rights as well. So now, as much as we have.
No,
so
everyone has a choice.
If it is within my right. If I don't want to do this, I don't want to do it.
No, it's not a matter of what they have to do it by force, but it's a matter of using the most effective way to reach people, know what's going on, understand their side, you understand. Be engaged.
I fully agree with you, Uti. It's a wonderful
because this guy did, for example.
It's just
for some of the topics, in fact, that have been trending on social media, he jumps in there, they take him, they respond. You understand? There's this guy, the Limpopo guy, the dancer.
This guy has been traveling around.
You reach out to him, they're now talking, you understand? Simply because Katie Mackenzie is active on social media.
I think I saw him dancing with Katie.
They're dancing together, understand? Wow. That guy is doing big things, by the way. But bro is traveling throughout the world, right? He's teaching people how, like, the piano and the dance on his own capacity. And I feel like South Africa should support such things. Because it's raising our flag. You understand? Regardless of what's in
and the music too.
Yeah, it's promoting us as the country.
Exactly.
I feel like
I mean, I follow that guy even on TikTok. I watch a lot of.
No, it's really good. He's doing wonders. He's killing it.
I think he was in China.
He goes to China, Netherlands.
That is really good.
Germany.
No, your point is noted. I hope even the viewers are noting the point. We are not saying it's not. It is important.
It's important, bro. Keep up with times. Keep up with times.
It's just it's unfortunate due to very some ministers who agree to disagree with us with this matter. You know what I'm saying? Because of whatever.
I mean, it's their choice. They have the right to, but the most effective way is to these days use the platform. Yes, that's where the most young people are. The most topics. You know, you'll find them there. What's on people's head these days, you know, what's trending and all of that. Anyway, proven until guilty. Is that a thing?
Proven innocent. Or what? Innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah, innocent until proven guilty.
What do you guys say on there?
That is tricky.
No. If there's evidence, there's nothing else that can prove more than the evidence. For example, if we see you in the video.
Okay, so
that's the evidence.
So my thing is, Banel, the innocent until proven guilty thing. Hey, it's
a long process.
Because it can happen. Someone will break in here. He's carrying a gun. So then we see here about Africa to Hulubanele.
God forbid.
God forbid it happened. But
why am I
Africa to Hulubanele?
Still decisively.
Why is that Tubule?
Why are Tubule? I guess I just come on. I'm so scared to do one. It's not to
they want to learn to do. Somebody would say, is not guilty.
Moses, one
more day. Simbonile ukuthi wano kumele aye court kube netrayana
Ifana nale nto esithi ngoyiwa case.
mfethu exactly
We've gone on for decades.
Isazokuphumelela le nto.
mina sengibona ngathi
Ungeza direct amazi decades but
mina
it's
sengibona
still going on for
sengibona ngathi nayo broadcasting
says nehaba but that's how it feels like.
They even created a movie about a Netflix documentary about it.
I watched it, yeah.
Not many people know about it.
I watched it.
I think this goes
So now they
to
were
the very
making
same
one
way
movie.
they shit him and her mom.
So
that's where I was going
Yeah.
with this thing. It's just a matter of money. Even the broadcasting team, they're just making money.
yeah.
There's no way forward, and they're wasting time. Because like whenever that thing is going, people are watching. In a hope you
Mina ngizothiwa wabulala iCase ebanjiwe wayangabanjwa wangala.
Ngathiwa ngithi Lesotho way. Eswatini. I think it's Eswatini. It's two guys.
Yeah.
AKA.
Yeah.
I guess it depends. Who's involved in that case?
Kodwa bafethu babekhona
The people in the sense of my case. No, Lalela. Guys, Lalela. The people involved in sense of my case, they'll make sure that it stays like that. Nothing changes.
Even
It's not making sense.
even the employees.
Their case
I
is
think
years.
that case is very funny. Even when they interview the
Some
cop,
of the witnesses have died. You know that.
even the cop, no,
Died.
So
What is the latest on it? I'm not even following.
Who cares about the latest at this
Yeah.
moment?
The more trends, new trends.
No, I don't think
But obviously, their family wants to.
That's the thing.
the father ended up dying.
Now
Now it's the brother who's pushing it.
It's innocent.
Because the brother even went to VF Plus.
Oh yeah, he went to them to ask for help.
Yeah,
What you call this thing who Penwell, the Black Pen,
Black
he's
Pen.
part of it too. What you call this Forum, Afi Forum. Yeah, he went to Afi Forum to ask for help. Still.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I watch this guy.
They were so professional when they doing this.
You see, they were good at this.
Bro, there's no way the evidence gonna come out. So
When I was watching,
you guys will never find out. It's a mystery.
I was watching this.
And yet they were witnesses.
This other guy, he's from KZN. He mentioned the name, like Lapuma Kone. This guy in fact was arrested. He was like just sharing his Gusi and stuff like that. This guy was talking about, bro, that's where you get to see sometimes the justice system and whatever, it's coconut, a lot of court, there's a long way to go. That guy was like sharing his story, bro, and I feel so sad for that guy in fact when I was listening to the whole story. Because they shot like a political figure, and then umashona lwamjita wathiwa yena wembulele yabona so sikahle somebody umpocile
I'm talking about this NC guy, the young one.
I don't know.
Was he an NC Youth League?
I don't know. I think maybe that's the guy. He was
friends with Malema too.
He was talking, bro. That guy in fact was so sad. In fact, if he like after that, the way things happened, bro, it was I feel sorry for him. And then at the end of the day, Bam released actually, but now he said the only problem that he have, he can't find a job. Because every time he goes, there's always that thing. And imagine, it has been proven. He said he went even far to call Ubegicel when he was in jail, explaining his story. Oh, Ubegicel, I'm quoting that guy. I'm like, I'm committed crime. The same way even Pitch Black, you know the Pitch Black Afro, there was this
his wife.
Yeah, when he was interviewed and then he was like, I don't believe in the justice of South Africa because hey bro.
I've been watching lately, there's a series on Netflix called Prison Break. You guys have watched it?
I've heard
I
about
saw it.
Long
I
time
saw
ago.
it.
I
But I
finished
keep
it
on
already.
It's
passing.
sad, bro, because there's this guy who gets framed for a murder of a public figure and he didn't commit it.
You?
But the way they set him up, bro, it just makes it seem as if he did it.
You?
Like there's no other way of explaining he
Yeah.
didn't do it, but he didn't. But it's just that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. You understand? And they were like, oh, and then they gave him a death penalty. Babang. And imagine, in fact, they're gonna put you on a chair. Or back shambukis,
Yeah.
knowing very well what you didn't do.
Oh, to
Whatever it is,
Novoma. Oh, to
understand?
Novoma, then.
Luckily, he had I don't want to spoil it for you guys.
Yeah.
Let me not spoil it in case you want to watch it.
Wait,
Yeah.
so, but before, because now when I live here, going on
Prison Break, bro. They have 5 seasons. It's so interesting.
But then
It's
does he get freedom? Now that's where I'm interested.
It keeps going.
I don't think I want to spoil it for you. I want to keep it interesting, bro. No, it's very interesting.
No, but
it tells you what each justice system, bro, can be changed.
The guy has a wife, somebody
Two.
who follows him.
Bro, it can be changed to in favor of the people in charge. They can use the system against you.
But
And you might, like, I'm not choice, I'm not chance.
but the $9 million question. When I'm on a hope of good things, does it end good for the guy? That's just a yes.
All I can tell you, what's in life, don't lose hope in life.
Be patient.
But I'm not gonna give you details or spoil it. But you as a person get motivated. As a person. But ingozi lethu limithuluzi.
Kuthiwa ngesiZulu limbula ingubo lendlela.
Icala bathi aliboni. Uyabona nje fethu lentuzana. O-Arkeli bakhunjuza ngezinto ezenzekayo decades ago. Icala liboni.
Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby is one of them. Yeah.
Sure.
Even there's this the biggest producer in Hollywood, forgot his name, man, as he's like as well. The cases they bringing up, it's something that happened like 20 years ago or something.
How do I remember that in fact?
To some of the ladies, I know it took advantage.
Do you remember that
I mean,
saying
I think
that,
the money.
ayikho impunga ehlathi?
That's
The
something
same
is
thing.
money.
Tasha forever.
But I feel like for every crime, there should be somebody that knows the truth.
Yeah, obviously. Obviously.
And that person is a.
They don't wanna be a snitch. No one wants to be a snitch.
There's this audio Zuma where he was talking when there was like a lot of controversy about him and stuff like that. When he was
speaking.
and then he said something powerful. I said, "Now, the day I'm going to write a book about everything."
Somebody go bullet izinto.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's good for you.
He knows a lot. He knows a lot. But because I would say we are living in a world where we get carried away about the situation much. If you
that's us. You know the other thing you should know, and I think it's also in this series. People who know, they will use that to their advantage. They're not just gonna go to the public and expose this.
Yeah.
For example, if I know what you know a truth about me, I wanna make sure you're always taken care of. Because I don't want you to talk. So the people who know, they're gonna be living a soft life because they ask what they start speaking, tables will turn, riches will burn.
But the thing is,
It's also on the series, by the way. In Prison Break. Yeah, a lot of people, bro, when they're about to be murdered, then they will reveal what they know, and the other person's like, okay, if I kill this guy, this information, I'm not gonna know what they know, which will be in my
take them with,
You know what I mean? So information, in fact, is the new current. Knowledge is the new money.
Keep my mouth shut.
Anyway. Hey, you guys. Is it working?
I don't know. I haven't
So
searched
far it
anything
is.
about it.
But I feel like, bro, it's not all departments that are like, doing well. It's certain. For example, we know if it's Home Affairs is deporting. You know they were in Durban.
There's one of them
They are busy, Joe.
They are busy,
They are
bro.
operating.
Yo! I have never seen Home Affairs like that, me, bro.
Home Affairs.
Yeah.
Deportation
right now.
Huge.
But something, there's something I saw, ne? Guys, you guys know Kenny Gunay.
Yeah.
He said something, bro. He said they went to Hillbrow, right? And they get there, they find South Africans who are renting to Nigerians because Nigerians own a lot of rooms or houses or apartments.
That's what it is.
Like one Nigerian will own at least 7.
Imagine, bro.
Some of the Nigerian is known they own like a lot. He's like the landlord. Imagine as a South African you're paying rent to someone who doesn't even have papers to be in.
Yeah, and it's common in Joburg.
How is that okay?
It's normal.
Bro, where I'm from, we have this famous street, Twaxe Anderson Street. That street, everyone who's from Nelspruit knows that street, Anderson Street. That Anderson Street, it's the rooms,
What do you mean suspend down?
Yeah. Umsisi uvumile uyibambile.
Yee, sifuna ukwazi. Oh, ba suspend down. We need explanation.
Sisibelive la ukuthi
Sinabadayisayo.
yeah.
Yes, SS. Hey.
Phela strong kama lamuta.
So labo sisi labana but every day they pay like 100 rand.
Barenda.
To do, and those lama apartment babadla are owned by Nigerians. Even the clubs where the alcohol is sold, everything. Nigerians.
That's your own country we're talking about.
That's how we feel,
In your own country.
Yeah. And then there's like 2 big clubs.
And it's something that is known in fact.
But it's a coyotes, those 2 big clubs.
And it has been made acceptable and okay and a thing, like it's normal. It's okay, yeah, that's what it should happen.
Yeah.
That's how it should be. Hibana.
I saw a very shocking video of them burying one of their own.
They had their fights. They were
Yo,
shooting each other.
Too many, you could tell there was like hundreds of them. I didn't know they bury themselves in South Africa. How is that even normal? How is that even normal? And when you're in another country, you're told to ship your body back home. Why is South Africa not doing that?
I think they are say with xenophobia.
Again,
I think
just to shut us.
for me, like I always say, we like South African, as much as we can understand our situation, it has to be a point where I feel like if we're gonna have people from our other Wamanyamas when they're coming into South Africa, there has to be like a due process that will make them be in South Africa
legally.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It mustn't be who's minded.
But I also feel like it goes down to during apartheid, most of our politicians had to hide in some of these countries.
Yeah.
So that's why our politicians are not as hard or harsh. Because they know the favor they got from these guys during the hard times.
But Nigeria is
think about it, me bro. Think about it. If they wanna end this, they can end it.
Nigeria,
they can end it.
They are West Africa. Nigeria. Can they please? I don't mind having a Zimbabwean or Lesotho, Botswana in South Africa. I don't mind that. It's Southern. I don't mind having a Zambian in South Africa. But West, West Africa.
And brother in charge.
Something
They're in charge.
That's xenophobic for
Something
you.
is wrong.
But we know.
And you wanna pay about season for Bawala,
Yeah, it's just a
once
way
you start
of,
defending your own country, they say,
just a way to keep us quiet.
I've had some of our people of Umzansi, they even say you guys are xenophobic. Bantuara.
because their boyfriend is Nigerian.
I don't know, man. Some of them, they just want to be like politically correct. Whereas whatever we're saying is it's what we see and it's
The
what's
truth,
happening.
guys. But I think let's be honest, ne? We don't hate
No, we don't.
We don't.
foreign nationals.
Mm.
We just want everything to be done the right way,
The right
and to
way.
be respected.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You understand that you can't come to
It's
my
a
country
home.
and
It's just
dictate
like a
and
house.
control and
Yeah.
abuse power, take advantage of a woman. You know what I mean? And buy property and just in Japan to take advantage. Hey, but I guess it's cool drink, guys. Hey, see this thing of cool drink? It's selling us
High
out.
five. High five.
It's the
High
text.
five.
I think
Yes,
But let me ask, guys, what makes someone who has a job and benefits, what makes them to want indaba zamabrai, but they're not getting paid enough?
Agreed.
They want more. Agreed.
Because you can't tell me, bro, that salary plus the benefits.
Great.
Bro, a lot of people die to have that kind of job and those kind of benefits.
When
And
I
they're not
always,
being paid enough.
when I always say this to Umselegu every time
it's like
we talk finances. I mean, I personally, this is how I look at the finance. If you are almost like a person, you have to have like a
number that you're
satisfaction.
happy with.
Yeah, just a satisfaction. If at least I could be here, I'm right.
But
I satisfy.
no, but let's be
you
honest.
should
No,
practice. It's a
guys.
practice.
Remember this. No, remember this, man. We are not as normal as other nationalities, right? If you're a South African or an African, it's not just you. Under your umbrella, there's about 10 people.
Yeah.
You understand? There's a lot of responsibility. So you might find that police officer who takes a cool drink, it's not just him. He has a wife. He has 2 kids with the current wife, maybe 2 more kids outside the marriage. He's got brothers, sisters, extended family like cousins and all of that who still need to go to university. So he's looking at this salary and like, hey, yeah, maybe this is good enough for my own family, but for my siblings and other kids from other baby mama, I'm not gonna survive. I need to find make means. Like, the only way to do that, except before, hey, I'm a tired, right? So your disc is expired. You wanna talk or something?
This is what I would say. It's true what you just said. But if you are at a position where you are doing a job and then it's not good enough for your needs, then you say you are wrong job. Unless if that job is a stepping stone to what.
But let's
you
be
need.
realistic, bro. Job opportunities in SA.
Yeah, man. But how do we limit? But it's not something we have to say.
No, like look on average. Every South African's mindset is, if I get this job, I'm lucky, and this is it. You know what I mean? How many of South African, not South African, how many people are like that? Who's okay, I got this job. How many can I step more forward or whatever? No, I'm thinking about, okay, if I get this money, what can I do? Maybe I have to build a house, or maybe I need to buy a site and make cottages, rent out, whatever. Their mind is there with, okay, I need to create something that will bring another income. Other than thinking, okay, since I'm at this job, how about I do this qualification that will make me step to this next position, whatever. No, it's all about finding other things, other streams of income. I understand that, because I have to support 10 people, 20 people behind.
It's a practice that we need to start doing as South Africans, because if we're not doing that practice, then we'll keep on blaming one another. That's the only thing we're going to be doing. Because I'm a traffic cop, but but we need to have a certain practice.
I feel like in South Africa, the corruption is running to our
Because turn it around, eh? Look at it with the eyes of a person who's driving that car. For example, your disc has expired and things are tough. Even the gas money that you just put in was like the last money you tried to survive. No, listen. You can't afford to go pay or to renew your disc. You understand? Or maybe your car has to go through inspection. And according to inspection, there's something you need to fix in your car. You don't have that money yet. And there's a roadblock. Things are tough for you. How do you get through this roadblock without being arrested? Because if you get arrested, no, think about it. If you get arrested, there's 10 people that are not gonna suffer, who are not gonna eat. You understand? The income, kids are not gonna be able to go to school, transport money, food, electricity, rent, whatever you call it, because you can't afford to fix the car you have at the moment. You know, so think about it. If it wasn't for this guy who's gonna take your 50 or your 100, you paying the 100 saves your monthly salary because you're not gonna be in jail. You don't have to worry about bail and all of that. So if you look at it on the other side, in a way it works.
In a way, it works.
It works for you, for the other person.
In a way,
because it could be worse for them.
In a way, it works, but the problem is.
I'm not saying it's acceptable.
It's a trend, man.
No, it's not. It's not acceptable. But the average South African is making how much a month? No, yeah. No, they buy them a body cam.
On duty, who always body cam.
The class. Yeah, what if I get them a body cam? Create jobs, sure. Let's find jobs first. Because the people who are driving these cars, but they're struggling. They're trying to make ends meet. People are number one, people are not making enough. The people who have jobs, your money is nothing.
That's the problem.
For example, what was the lowest salary you've ever earned in South Africa? Or in your lifetime, if it's like your own experience? Me now, I will start. I've once worked a whole month for 600 rand. Transport. That was after I finished my matric. And I was working in a hotel as a linen boy. So I would go to every floor. Every floor has like a big bin. They'll throw in the linen, like the towels, the sheets, and all of that. My job is to get the trolley, load them in, and take them down to the basement, have them washed. Got 600 rand.
For a full month?
For a month, maybe. And that was the first and last time I worked there. I was like, nope, that's it. It didn't make sense.
The lowest I've ever got. But I think I got there, I think maybe 2 weeks before the pay period it got closer to the pay period.
Yeah.
For them to close off the books and stuff. It was 315.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but you understand, that's it. Bro, that's happening in South Africa. Yeah.
Same time. All of it. My love is funny.
No, I mean,
they think we like these people, dog.
The painful thing here, so it's a restaurant I used to work. I know where there's no money there, but because I wanted to like sustain and have money
and stay busy.
Yeah. So I went there, I found that there's different stuff that they were working. This is not the people that I used to know to work before.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So I'm working with these 3 guys. The other one, I think it was sort of maybe boss him chamber like such a way. So ngifike nama ngishaya isipani ngibona ngathi umjidi yashaya isipani yonke into segcina sekubuzwa kumina because if I didn't come back as a S2P, maybe in that restaurant I will end up being maybe a kitchen manager.
Yeah.
So I'm doing things nicely sekubuzwa kumina yonke into and saxoxa nalo mjidi. One day you end up saying ngitshela umholo wakho ukuthi uhola malini. Ngifike la ngiholela 4.5 ngithi at least kungcono ngiholela
Yeah,
lo mjita athi mina ngisola 7,000 here engacishe ngafunda yobukazi lutho la wenza something.
That's why it's not advisable, bro, to share how much you earn.
Yeah, it can shock somebody, yeah.
Because now I remember, Vele, when I started my permanent job in a hotel, I started at 2.4. Understand? But at the time, Vele, obviously, some people were making more than me. So I kept it to myself. I just kept going, bro. Obviously, it kept going up and up and up. And then eventually I was like, no, I can't. 86 this year, understand? Salary, guys.
Yeah, true.
Traumatized. I will traumatize you. Anyway, hi guys. So my question goes is through it all, né? Like, what is the number one thing that keeps a person motivated? Like your experience or one thing that has kept you going, because you can't. No one here will say things have been smooth. No. There's been obstacles along the way. You understand? Because I believe with the work environment, bro, is a mixed bag of people. Like, you get different characters. Some people will like you, some won't. Understand? Some people will give you a hard time. Some people will support you. Some people won't even care. Yeah, well, so through that, how do you keep going? How do you stay motivated? But beside that, even life in general, because you'll have a time frame of things. It's okay. Maybe in 10 years from now, or in 5 years from now, these are the number of things that I want to achieve. And if it doesn't happen, what keeps you afloat? Understand?
Now, for me personally, I don't know if people will agree with this, but it's fine. For me, I always say, there's light at the end of every tunnel, and also my imagination, the end goal. You picture yourself being there, looking, like you said, success is a pile of what you've seen on a pile of. You sitting there, maybe in your Ferrari or something like that. So for me, that keeps on motivating me, even though there's like times where you feel like you want to snap. But if you have that type of self-control, now it's not the time. Let me be professional. Or even sometimes just keep quiet. Act like you're dumb. Because once you say something, it might just change every plan that you have.
That's true.
So for me, my imagination and just looking for the end goal. Because obviously, if you want certain stuff, there will be obstacles in life. And those things, obviously, if you take them as building blocks or things that are building you to be resilient when you come across other obstacles. You will be resilient.
When you're saying that, you just remind me of the mindset I had when I started in the industry. I worked with people who took things very personal at work. And I didn't, and I told myself I'll never do that. And they didn't last. You understand? Because some managers are not the same. Some managers will confront you about something, or scream at you, or correct you. And some people will take it as if this manager has a problem with me, whereas the manager wants you to do things the right way. So imagine if your mindset is everyone is personal, is attacking me, you're not going to survive. You're going to be like, I'm not in the right place because no one likes me. You'll end up leaving. Whereas if you don't take it personal, like, okay, let me inspect myself. It's okay, what did I do wrong? How can I better myself and just move forward? And you are able to even talk with that person next day. You understand? Whereas if you took it personal, you won't even look at that person in the face. Because you took it personal in a workplace.
True. Workplace is different personalities.
Exactly, it.
So not for me.
Even if it's personal, you won't take it personal because you told yourself you don't take it back.
I choose to block.
86.
86.
What I can say is like my motivation comes from, I would say, from my family background. I'm looking at my family background as my motivation in a way. Would say, if like where I am right now, I inspire those who are and then whatever that I'm doing, the excitement I see through their face and the appreciation I get and all that.
That's deep.
Yeah,
That's very
young
deep.
motivation. I would say
It pushes you.
it means I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Thing. And also at the same time, I'm motivating them in a way. I would say, if I can do it, then I mean everybody can do it. No, that's it.
Yeah. Zimbabwe did it.
In the end, everybody did it.
Everybody can do it.
Everybody can do it. I sent that video in the group, guys. You guys didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's in the group.
I'm like with that.
You don't have a video. No.
Come on,
You guys should watch it.
And sometimes we just say that if when we were working, like, oh, I'm gonna see it later, and later you forgot.
Zimbabwe did it.
Malawi can
Malawi did it. Everybody can do
And
it.
then in the end, everybody will do it.
I think I watched it.
It's funny.
Hey, you sounded so serious.
Yeah, no, it was very focused.
Such a level.
No, that's deep.
Yeah,
That's deep and important.
Now, guys, I think, yeah, especially when I am into was like this with ish. Responding like we are one which okay, yeah, the salary is not good, but like mineral and pure energy, that's my thing, that's my privilege thing. When I do something, I want to do it, and I'm not lazy. I do it to the fullest. So I was telling myself like, okay, one day I'm gonna do it this thing with a good salary one day, because I know now I'm working like every place that I'm gonna work, I'm gonna go there, and then the boss is gonna tell and say, this guy is working. I need this, must look at this guy to see what these things are done. You see, so I was that person.
Like an example.
I was leading by example. Even I was telling you that restaurant I was working before my J1. I was supposed to pay like something there, but because I said like no, I'm going back to America, because I saw they need to come.
That's very important.
And to add on what SS just said, which triggered something. So I remember this one point, I was with my dad. Like every time my dad, whenever I would he would always grab me. Because my dad would always have this belief, he would say, every time I hear down, he would like, that's fine. And when we go to town, he's not going to withdraw the money, ATM. He gives me the card. As humble withdraw the money. And then when I withdraw the money, I'm the one who's paying. And then he said something, like I was holding 5,000 in cash. I want to pay the money in England. And I'm looking at the balance. And then he said to me, one day you will have even more money than Lane. And then in my mind, because at that time in Sayasha in hospitality, in my mind I'm like, time and I will tell him, hospitality at that stage. At that stage I didn't know, am I gonna be really making this money? No way. You understand? And then you have this thing, you're working for a certain salary and you are pushing yourself, but you have this belief, one day I'm gonna be making more money than what I'm earning right now. It's just
that's when the guys online. I've always even still in like in school, primary or high school, I've always known or carried myself as someone who is different. I've always told myself that I'm not normal. I don't want to be normal. I've always known that there's something about me that's different, that's big. And I feel like that mindset has kept me going even in the darkest days of my life.
Yeah.
Because even if when it was tough, you know, sometimes I would travel at night.
You keep telling
In
yourself.
in the most dangerous places. You understand? I knew nothing will happen to me because I knew God had a higher purpose, you know, ngempilo yami. And I've always known, you know, something big is gonna happen. Ngempilo yami. Now I knew I'm gonna be somewhere big, and I knew I'll be protected. And obviously having that mindset, the way I carry myself, even among other people and among other kids, understand it. Even the most silly comments from people. Some people will even have suggestion as to what you're supposed to do at the time. Some people will say, "Hey, go study this, or go do this, go do that." At the back of your mind, when you know there's something bigger and better than what they're recommending or saying at the time. So Lendo, the way I carried myself long time ago, and I used to see people who wake up early, go to the bus stop, take the taxi or the bus, come back to work. You know, they have a home, they have a kids, and I look at this life like, nope, that's not for me. I don't want to be normal. I don't want to live a standard life. I don't want to be satisfied with that. I want something bigger than that. I want something better than that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good for them, but not for me. You understand? I've always told myself, I don't want to be normal. I don't want to be satisfied with I have one car. Nope, that's not enough for me. It's enough for you, but not for me. I need more than one car. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be satisfied by a certain amount of rooms in that are standard in a society. It's okay if you have this type of rooms in your house or this house. No, I just want more than that. You understand? Not out of greed, but out of believing in myself and knowing what I can do better than the normal. You understand?
Remember we spoke about this, Msele, whereby I told you the other day that I used to just walk compared to like a 1 hour walk, you know, like I'm in my zone. I'm walking, but I'm already in my own way.
Yeah, when I tell class, this goes back to what I said at the episode, what you keep up here is very important.
Yeah.
But I feel like also people should live like a minimal life. Well, so be minimalistic in anything that you do, in everything that you're doing actually, because you cannot live above your means. Or let's create 10,000. Mario bills are like 20,000.
Yes, in Lendole, it goes back to what I used to think about as a kid. It's funny what I used to see life like this as a kid, in my perspective. I looked at everyone as a consumer, and I said to myself, no, I don't want to be a consumer. Which is why in high school, when I had a business, I was selling stuff. It's calling. I was selling like different things, in fact. My knickknacks, chocolates, and that's how I used to get transport money. I never used to, my mom, she was not even worried about my transport money to school because I make it myself. Wow. Every time after school, I would go to, I'm not sure if you was a crossing go no favors and all the shops where they sell stuff to the tuck shops. I go to those shops, buy like knickknacks in bulk, buy candies in bulk, chocolates in bulk, sell it. Make profits. After school, it's standard. It's my routine. I walk for like close to 40 minutes. After school, buy, catch a taxi. But I know, when it comes to pocket money,
I ended up having a group of friends helping me with it.
You
after
see,
school,
the entrepreneurship mindset, bro, started a long time ago.
I ended up opening a tuck shop at home, selling bread. That was during the times of a battery. For gas, I had a small solar panel, charge them batteries,
Yeah, but your mindset you don't wanna be like other kids. You don't wanna be normal and be like other kids who just come to school and go.
I never asked for any help from anyone.
You see my point, though. You see my point.
Yeah. Speaking of the lowest, my lowest was 450. You reminded me now, but 450. That's how I started.
How long?
For a month, yeah. I worked at an Indian store and it was actually 150 a week, yeah. And then so 450 a month. 450 or something, yeah, 3 weeks or something. And it was crazy because that's how I started. 1 month and I was done. With that money, I started buying stuff. I was in private.
Oh, you got your stock.
Holidays, yeah. I got my stock. Started and it was summer. I bought gas for for the fridge. I was selling, those.
So you end up having a
Is
tuck shop.
Yeah, like a mini tuck shop, not something big, like inside the house. Something like from that door to.
Yeah, that's what
Something small, just to get the cash flow.
And that's how I got to Devon. That's my history. I never asked anybody for anything. I made that money from scratch. I went to Devon. I rented a flat with that money.
Can you imagine?
I would walk from city to Suncoast when I found a job there. I was looking like I never applied like other people fax and do that. I would go to a place, physically with my CV. I'm looking for a job here. And that's how I got the job because I got there at the right time when they were doing interviews. They were like, oh, they were already doing interviews. Oh, here for that. I'm like, yeah. As if I'm somebody. When I got there, they're like, who are you? I'm like, I'm here also looking for a job. And guess what? There were people like on the side crying about not getting a job. They were rejected same day. And I got the job without any.
You see?
From that Indian store, tuck shop, Devon. Look at where I'm at now.
DUT.
DUT.
Now to the US.
That's life. Some people think it's like
rocket science. So guys, I think to summarize this whole thing, I think it's important to believe in yourself before anyone else. Because imagine, if you didn't believe in yourself, you wouldn't even thought of going to this post.
And I never gave up.
You wouldn't even trusted yourself with what you are capable of selling or raising that much.
Because there will always be some criticize.
So if you listen to all the points you put at that driver's connection, because it sums up what you just said, believing in yourself. He's using imagination and what is it that you want, like already on the store, the one in the picture. So that on its own.
That's where everything starts, man. Just someone who was imagining this thing and then they brought it to life. Someone who had an idea.
We are here.
This chandelier, man. Now I see it in my head. Let me just draft it in faith. And then it came to reality.
Probably failed 1,000 times.
Oh, yeah.
Probably failed.
You know, the guy who invented a bulb failed more than 10,000 times, apparently.
You see?
To come up with to get the bulb to function.
Finally achieved.
That's insane, bro.
Success again.
Yeah, well, that person never gave up. That guy was driven.
Even the store of Coca-Cola, I was listening, they say they sold only like, I think 3 or 4 Coca-Cola in whatever month. But because of the vision they had with Coca-Cola, look at what is Coca-Cola.
Bro, if we were to go to companies, you know the guy who owns FedEx was told by Professor Waku that idea will never work.
Look at it.
The owner of FedEx was told by Professor.
Just like Alibaba.
It's a damn idea.
Alibaba guy applied at KFC was rejected. All of that.
Yeah.
You know.
The guy who owns Ring Doorbell, he went to Shark Tank. They all laughed at him. Amazon bought it for $1 billion.
Imagine.
And then he went back as a shark on Shark Tank. He said on the chain. The guy, they rejected him. And all of them were like, you know what? You should have. You know what I mean? Because that's a funny story.
That story, King. I don't know if he was the guy who invented Lamborghini or something. Or Ferrari or something, or he didn't like that clutch. I don't know if it's vice versa, if I'm confused.
Yeah, no, the Lamborghini is linked to another brand.
Another page.
Yeah.
So that guy didn't like the clutch of the car, so he invented his own. That's why there's another.
Because you know, the guy who invented WhatsApp was rejected at Facebook or fired.
And now he sold it to Facebook.
You see how this works.
Imagine.
They bought it now from him. He made a lot of money. I think they rejected him or something. He didn't get a position or a job And then he started WhatsApp. And then he
Because
sold it for
they
billions
didn't
to them.
believe in him, yeah. They didn't believe
Yeah.
in him.
There's this movie about this guy who like is a comedy. It's a comedy movie, obviously. So this guy came up with an idea. You see, like when you're walking your dog.
Yeah.
Obviously, like if you walk a dog, it does everything, right? Yapupa, whatever. Number one or number two. So this guy came up with an idea of making, like he was presenting the idea, which means I think I will need to come up with a chemical. You would see, if a dog shits on the street, I can come with the chemical and then make the shit disappear. Yeah, understand? And people were like, for sake, man. You don't know what such an idea. And then he made millions on that movie.
Yeah.
Just chemical.
I guess that's a sign. If people don't believe in it in the beginning, it means keep going.
Yeah.
And the other thing, the advantage of brands or of branding, just to let you guys know in case you want to start your own brand. A brand can start as selling mugs today, right? 10 years later, we are making a lot of money out of selling mugs. How about we sell coffee? So we do a combo. How about, since we have $10 million in the bank, we buy a property where we build our store, but the other extra units, we rent them out. So the idea started as selling mug, but now it grows.
Look at
and it gets
Amazon.
bigger.
Look at Amazon.
Selling books.
Branches
Books.
out, yeah.
Look at Amazon, yeah.
Amazon
is selling books.
Are the same as Walmart, me bro?
Yeah.
And
look at it now.
They have everything you can think of.
This is the biggest one.
That's the advantage of starting a brand.
Amazon was just selling
It starts as something today and it grows, it gets big. Look at this guy there to this guy Berkshire Hathaway.
The source.
The biggest investor in the world. What's his name? Umkhulu man,
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, yeah.
That guy was his goal was to invest.
Yeah.
But now he owns a company that deals in property or land. You go first, you drive around Pennsylvania, you see a lot of signs of his company saying, if you want to buy this land, you go through them. But obviously, initially, when he started doing what he's doing or what he did, he didn't have that in mind. But it grew as the time goes by. It evolves. You understand? Amathuba ayavela. Yabona namhlanje basitila ne-podcast. 2 years from now, we'll expand. You understand? Who knows? Come Soshai car show, the biggest car show in the US.
You never know.
A South African car show, you know?
Yeah.
We'll own properties, you know what I mean? It's gonna grow. Opportunities as
True.
So it's always good to have an open mind.
Speaking of Warren Buffett, I think it affects the three of us because and the
Bank of America.
Yeah, he sold.
He ditched.
Yeah, he sold a lot of his shares.
Bank of America.
Yeah, and that can be like a sign of something.
Yeah, that guy is like he's very influential when it comes to investing. His moves,
he knows ahead.
After you said it last week, my friend sent me like what's this something to read guy on
article.
An article. After that, all my money is empty.
No Bank of America.
But look it
Not
up.
all of it, but
Just Google it,
I'm sorry.
for your own good. Or we can do it now. Obama phone has connection.
I do.
Google it, bro. Just Google most corrupt banks in America.
Hey, my phone is hacked.
Allegedly. We don't want to be sued. But no, we're gonna read what Google is telling us. We're not saying it.
So I shouldn't tell them a bank.
There should be a list. I think I saw that list, but I was shocked. I was
I'm alone. Even
Is there a list?
These are the top 10 banks in America.
I hope it's not like long.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you apply. We are looking for a fact checker.
Yeah, icon.
West rated banks. Wells Fargo, Citibank, Bank of America.
Say it by number. Say it by number. Say the number, then say the bank.
Bank, Citizen.
Douglas.
Okay, number 3.
No, number 1, Uba. Say it by number. Please give us a top 5.
Wells Fargo is number 1. Number 2 is Citibank. Number 3 is Bank of America. Number 4, Capital One. Number 5 is Discover Bank.
Hey,
I'm within that top 5.
You are within.
That's how to know where I'm running away.
Within that top 5. And who chasing him?
Who chase a record?
I'll just standard, bro. Wow, they are professional, those people.
Oh yeah?
So
Ambassador.
$200.
Like bonus.
Yeah.
And how told I was.
You see, you're not even lying. Except guys, any news on sports or music-wise, South Africa?
Music, apparently there was the GQ Best Dressed Awards.
Oh yeah? GQ
Yeah.
Africa?
Yeah, I think GQ Africa, yes. So the people that won, Kimena Bongs.
Oh yeah.
Then the
Oscar Mbo?
Oscar, obvious.
Yeah, that guy, bro, you
Yeah,
can't say he's a DJ, he's always like
Nobody knows Oscar. I am listening to Oscar.
Oh, I'm sure Johnny Shepard checks.
Who yeah? But say when Oscar Mbo, Oscar Mbio, and Oscar, hello, this is Oscar Mbio. Hey, Oscar.
It's just like me, and I'm Ngapa. My name is Vukani. Hey, Vukani.
This is. Bagcine bangikhuze bathi wena hayi phela nawe umkhuzise nasesizwe but nayehlisa lewenza ngakhona ngizobona bayenza kakhulu la
Vukani. Now you Vukani.
Kodwa sengibuza uvukani uthini uvukani where is Vukani now
is Vukani? No, I think it's better like that. It's Vukani.
Yeah.
Okay guys, let's focus. Oscar Mbo, we need a night.
Yeah, so he's the best celebrity, best dressed celebrity.
Yeah, we're cool.
No,
And Madlera Dope Boy, the hip hop artist, he's the best dressed street style.
Oh yeah?
Then Scoop Makatini, the best fashion icon. Velena, he's good.
And then baveze le tithombe because some of the names I don't even know. It's mele shayi ithombe lapha.
The best dressed couple, we went to Uzix and Nandi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a power couple, eh?
Mm-hmm.
That's our JC and Beyonce.
They're not on South Africa. They are like.
Yeah.
They keep to themselves.
Right.
Too much out there.
And also, it's just the hip hop artist from Devon, Plexi. He got
Plexi.
Plexi. From Nyama.
Plexi.
The black guy.
Plexi. Calling on my shy, no nasty. I think it's not with Nasty C or what.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think there is a song.
It's the new age hip hop artist.
We haven't been in South Africa for many years.
Even
it's hard to keep up with the new ones.
Even the Sete song, we are set.
Who said today?
Is there? Ublix, yeah.
The Sete song, remix Sete, yeah.
Sete, yeah, it's there.
So here it is, original song.
No, the remix. The one with Young Star.
But hey, I can go meeting. It's one of those.
Maybe you will ask the editor. to put in a song there.
Yeah, I edit to put some basic song but once you see the face, I'm sure. So you recognize and on but again, applications are open for checker.
But black as in black,
it's
for
free.
Black for free. Black.
That's Madali.
SIE. Come on, I don't know Mungus cover.
Yeah, I know. Movie. That's also the case at end.
Just say Durban.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Devon hip hop artist.
Hip hop?
Yeah, Shopper hip hop. Hey. So while you checking that,
Wow.
Now, when you push social media instead of Googling things.
No.
Is it like a whole name? Oh yeah, a whole name when
I am
So, we don't must play.
But you guys should know we are not into music like you guys. You guys know a lot of it.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
No king.
But Velena, he patriarch where everybody noticed him was through his set. That's where he got like the spotlight. But he's a good rapper. I like listen to some of his songs. Not like crazy, but we rapper.
What do you guys think about 2K Own Honesty, the new song? Too much.
Yeah, I've heard the song.
They released a song.
I've heard
the videos out.
Yeah, I've heard the song. It's a nice song. It's a nice song. It's not like wow, super wow, but it's. I mean, like for now, if you're gonna be releasing a song as a hip hop artist, and then you strict on hip hop, it's not gonna be like wow because of the
competition
situation
is
we were
tight.
in.
But
it's a good
I give
song.
them their flowers, bro.
Yeah, it's a good
it's
song.
over 1 million already, and it's been released for like a month ago. Less than a month.
Yeah, it's a good song. I've
It's
listened
over
to
1
it.
million, yeah.
If you can listen to a song more than 3 times, then it's a good song. So I've listened it to more than 3 times. It's a song I can even play.
They say the album got gold before it was even released. The new album.
Yeah,
How does it get gold?
Obviously pre-ordering and stuff like that. Yes.
Wow.
that song is really nice. It's a nice song. You guys also should listen to it.
No, I'm saying the whole album.
The whole album, yeah.
Yes.
But there's this song that I like, about Umfazwe Pepper. The Guno Big Zula Pana. It's really a nice song. You should check it out.
I guess I'm old. Anyway,
A lot of things.
Compared to before, the variety is too much right now. There's a lot of artists out there.
Like for me, even for me,
It's
when I
hard to
say
keep up. It's same as cars.
There was
right now,
I was
there's a
telling
lot of young kids, though.
I was telling this guy who's
What's
even
going on
Muscat,
here?
I mean, I'm left behind now.
It's really hard to keep up, bro.
I was even like watching this video. Yeah, they track like Master KG no Nkosazana daughter no Big Zulu Umfazwe Pepper. So Nkosazana daughter would say like because there's like song there. So Big Zulu will say the same thing, and then people on the comment be like, whatever you saying, Big Zulu.
Accent.
I say pray.
They should be happy even made an attempt.
And we shout man. It's like it's not like go to where force.
But I love the collaboration of different cultures, different languages on a song. You understand? It's not dominated by that one language.
That first paper song is the one. I think it's gonna go as far as maybe approaching Jerusalem the way it is moving.
But Master K.
My wish they mustn't feature that guy on the remix.
Who?
Who?
Who? Oh, yeah?
Every good song,
No,
But it's like he's waiting for you guys to release a good song.
I think
But you guys can never know. Maybe there's deals or contracts signed behind
but
closed
I
doors.
remember, guys, music is simple. If one you own, like Master KT, he owns the copyright of the music, right? So it's a negotiation.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a deal.
And
there's a deal. Yeah, maybe he wants to cater for Bonaba wants to cater for his audience on this song, but
So
in
people
his
say
own
that
version.
original, yeah.
But the other thing is, why not keep it original?
Thank you.
Yeah. If you wanna spread the original, why there has to be
the problem
a
is
duplicate of it
the
out
thing,
there?
the thing is, it's the same thing with fighting with Nigerian. This thing of fighting with Nigerian is not just in South African, whatever, it goes beyond.
Because guys, I feel like if he wants to be in a song with Master KG, let them start a song from scratch.
Thank you.
It
He
goes
wasn't
beyond.
right the way. But that's what he does.
Malula was saying this.
I've never seen that video of Figile Mbakula, guys. I still need to see
You
it.
never.
Which one?
Where he was saying Nigerian are too forward.
Oh, I saw it, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, he was talking about it. And he was like, we started Amapiano, but because Nigerians are too forward, they are now claiming that Amapiano is Nigerian.
Even
But
the name
Mina-
says it.
But
It's
I
starting
look at it because I'm like, as a music follower, you should understand. Like, if you look at Nigerian, they came up with the Afrobeat, and it's big. It's big in a way with most of American recognize Afrobeat because the community about it's big.
And you know, to Americans, Afrobeats represent Africa as a whole,
Yeah.
not Nigeria.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
But like I'm playing African music, they'll tell you about Africa.
Yeah. Then if you look at most collaboration of like big artists here in the US who collaborate Nigerian through Afrobeat, it's a lot. Yeah, because Nigerian will come in Ashine Ingo. And then maybe South Africa, an American rapper would want to collaborate a song. Of which mind they're like slowly, as much as Afrobeat it's like there, but Amapiano is catching up right now. The things that right now Amapiano is
Not
like,
just in the US,
yeah,
like
it's everywhere.
international. But
I would definitely say
now the thing that they are doing in Nigeria now, they're trying to collaborate with Amapiano artists now. They want to
South Africans.
They take South African beats and
And
spice them.
now the
That's
funny
basically
thing
what
is,
it is.
the funny thing is you can tell the difference from the Nigerian Amapiano and South African. Because the one for Nigerian, he fast. It's
always fast.
It's very fast. So South Africa is more like we can do the fast and just slow it down. But
hey,
still,
you guys saw this guy was being honored in his school in Kuro. The one who was on the Olympics, the guy was doing the trick.
No.
His school gave him like this. They did a whole ceremony.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Mari, you did a good
I
job.
think, yeah, he did a good job. Man.
Nice.
Someone who's at the peak. To be able to get a medal, bro, in the Olympics. That's like, bro, once in a lifetime thing. You know what I mean?
True.
So shout out to him. And any other sports, any other news?
Yeah,
I mean, I've been watching
I
golf,
just want to
guys.
say big ups
Hey,
to
I'm not gonna talk about soccer because I'm disappointed with my teams right now.
Which one are you? Manchester?
Manchester United, Kaizer
Hey,
Chiefs in South
Hey,
Africa.
Hey, Kaizer Chiefs are not even keeping up. I mean, I'm a loyal fan, but I always, even if it's
No,
Kaizer,
Kaizer, I'm not gonna say it's disappointing because they did the right thing this season, of which they're supposed to do it long time ago.
they fired the coach.
The coach, Kaizer Chiefs cannot coach by a local coach. That's the thing they know. So now they hired the coach outside the country, and they have like five people that's gonna work toward the coach. of which they call it like a technical team.
Yeah.
So now we're waiting for the season to start. Because the season is gonna start.
Hey guys, it's painful to see your team like that.
I'm with him with regards to Chiefs and Man United. I don't wanna dwell.
Yes, I'm putting this geese.
But I must say the positive that for this weekend, if you guys have been following the rugby, the Springboks.
They're doing good. Yeah,
They came
New Zealand.
Yeah, and it was if you have a time, just watch the highlights.
Yeah.
It was a really interesting. It was a really interesting.
And when I start watching, I thought Springboks gonna lose.
Yeah,
but wow.
it was a really.
Oh yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
I saw
It
it
was
was
busy chasing the score. Like what's going on?
Yeah.
The Springboks guys are unstoppable.
They are really doing a good job.
And the spirit, as they were saying, the anthem at the beginning.
They're very into, you understand, they feel what they're doing. It's not just the sport, it's their whole energy.
Exactly. It's like they're standing up for something deeper than just the game.
And you know the next part I like about them, when they play with Australia, they just play with a small team and they still beat them. And then I'm like, wow. So now they're trying to build like a future Springbok, but still they're doing good. Because they can be able to beat
solid team.
Yes.
Shout out to the coach.
Shout out to the coach. Shout out to the
Captain.
I'm a bro.
Shout out to the they're doing very well.
Oh my God.
I haven't heard the anyone.
Yes.
It's cold. He has done like a few weeks to come. No, guys, Bafana since it's got a new coach, it's doing very well.
But I'm joking.
Westcombe, they failed state.
Yeah, they almost take this cup. African Cup. What was the cup?
African Cup.
They were number 3. Number 3.
I respect Banyana more Bafana.
Because
Banyana they did very well. They won the cup. They won the African, the Women's African Cup of Nations. And convincingly.
And then they go to the World Cup, which Bafana is
exactly.
World Cup.
Bafana is the structure. And right now, the people they got right now, it's promising. They just need to be motivated. You need the right coach. You need the right energy, spirit, support. Not as a candidate, we need to.
And the only thing I don't
let's support them.
The only thing I don't like, of which is a topic for another day, is the fact that there's some controversial rumors that have been going on with regards to salaries to the women. You know, there's some controversial that the women are not being paid enough. Of which I feel for me there has to be a balance. That thing of them being women, they're athletes at the end of the day. They deserve.
Guys, I think that topic there will
it's for another
next episode. Shout out to everyone who's been watching till now.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks for the love and the support. I think you boys will tell the people how they can find us and follow us and all of that. Who's blessing us today, Vince? Guys,
we trust you. We trust you.
Guys, people want to know, man.
Okay, guys. Lalelathina podcast. You can catch us on social media: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Just punch in Lalelathina podcast.
And share, please share with the friend.
Click like, share, follow, subscribe.
Thank you.
And don't forget to hit that bell button should we post another episode.
For notification. Danko. Peace out.